Ever wondered why you'll still be poor next year? No? Well, you're in for a treat. Let's embark on a joyride through the land of financial faux pas, where money slips through fingers like sand and bank balances shrink faster than your favorite jeans in the dryer. We'll explore the fascinating world of common financial mistakes, those delightful blunders that keep us all in the red. So buckle up, folks. It's time to dive into the world of financial blunders. Ah, the lottery, the ultimate get-rich-quick scheme. Because why earn money when you can just gamble it away, right? Let's face it, we all dream of winning the jackpot, but let's crunch some numbers, shall we? The probability of winning the grand prize in most lotteries is roughly 1 in 200 million. To put that in perspective, you're about 20 times more likely to be struck by lightning. Twice, in the same year. But hey, who needs odds when you have hope, right? Many people spend a small fortune on lottery tickets hoping that one day their numbers will come up. And the lottery companies? They're laughing all the way to the bank. After all, they're the ones who really hit the jackpot every time you buy a ticket. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't have fun and play the lottery. I'm just saying maybe don't bank your entire future on it. Because if you're spending more on lottery tickets than you are on, say, your retirement fund, you might want to rethink your financial strategy. So remember, kids, the lottery isn't a financial plan. It's a one-way ticket to the Poorhouse Express. Scene script. Next up, the magical plastic card that lets you buy things you can't afford. What could possibly go wrong? Well, let's dive into the enchanting world of credit cards. You know, those little rectangular pieces of plastic that whisper sweet nothings into your ear like, go ahead, buy that ridiculously expensive espresso machine, you deserve it. Ah yes, the allure of credit cards. They're like that charming friend who always encourages you to make questionable decisions. And then, when the repercussions hit, they're nowhere to be found. Instead, they leave you with a hangover of debt and a crippling sense of regret. Let's talk about the lovely interest rates, shall we? They're like the cherry on top of your debt sundae. You see, credit cards have this funny little habit of charging you interest on your outstanding balance. And not just any interest, oh no, we're talking about the kind of interest that would make a loan shark blush. And then there's the vicious cycle of debt. It's like a never-ending merry-go-round of financial despair. You borrow, you spend, you can't pay it back, so you borrow some more. It's the gift that keeps on giving. Well, to the credit card companies at least. So, think twice before swiping that plastic. Unless, of course, you enjoy being in debt. Now, let's talk about investments. Because nothing screams I'm financially responsible like throwing money at things you don't understand. It's like playing darts in the dark. You might hit the bullseye or you might hit your dog. Either way, it's a gamble. Let's start with a classic blunder, not diversifying. You've heard the saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket, right? Apparently some people think this only applies to Easter egg hunts, because they pour all their money into one investment and then act surprised when things go south. I mean, who would have thought that investing solely in an artisanal pickle company might not be the safest bet? Next on our list of how to squander your money is investing in high-risk ventures without proper research. It's like jumping off a cliff because someone told you there's a pool at the bottom, but you never bothered to check for yourself. You wouldn't do that, would you? So why would you put your hard-earned money in an investment you know zilch about? It's like buying a lottery ticket. Sure, you might win, but you're more likely to get struck by lightning. Twice. And then, there's the illusion of immediate returns. Some folks think investments work like magic beans. You plant your money today and expect a golden goose tomorrow. But, let me break it to you gently. Investments are more like growing a bonsai tree. It takes time, patience, and a lot of care. If you're looking for a get-rich-quick scheme, try the lottery. Your odds are just about as good. In short, if you want to remain poor, keep investing in things you don't understand. It's a foolproof plan. I mean, who needs financial stability when you can have the thrill of potentially losing everything you've worked for? It's the financial equivalent of a roller coaster ride. Only, this ride doesn't end in cotton candy and laughter, it ends in ramen noodles and regret. Well, there you have it, folks, the secret recipe to staying poor, just like your grandma's secret cookie recipe, but with less sugar and more financial ruin. Let's have a quick recap, shall we? First, we have the lottery fallacy. Remember, if you want to continue being poor, keep spending all your hard-earned money on lottery tickets. Who needs a savings account when you could potentially win millions, right? After all, you're more likely to get struck by lightning. But hey, who's counting? Then, we have the credit card catastrophe. Nothing says I'm financially responsible like maxing out all your credit cards and paying just the minimum balance each month. Interest rates? Who cares about those? They're just numbers. And let's not forget the investment illusion. Why bother with research and sound investment strategies when you can just throw your money at the latest trending stock? You might lose all your money, but at least you'll have a great story to tell at parties. If you're committed to remaining in the financial doldrums, these are your golden rules. So go ahead, buy that lottery ticket, max out that credit card, and invest in that trendy stock without a second thought. If you found this guide to financial failure helpful, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Because misery loves company, right?